Hello Leo, welcome to your weekly tarot reading here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is for the week of March 12 through 18. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. Alright, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I'm providing, okay? Remember that the most important part of any tarot reading is you and this Empress energy. Really a nice way to start out. I don't know how this could be bad at all, all right? But let's do our Dove and Serpent spread and see what is going on. And as I lay these cards out, I want to just say that if there's anything you need me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know in the comments to this video. Okay, I do read every comment. I try to respond to as many as I can, but it gets to be a lot and I enjoy reading them. I'm not always in a position where I can think of a thoughtful response, but I am reading them, okay? So thank you for all the comments. We're going to do our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card, and this is the one that we don't look at until the very end of the reading. And hopefully it, ties everything together and gives us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. So please stick around. Watch this reading through until the end. My Leo readings don't usually do all that well on YouTube for some reason. So if you're watching this, please help me out. Watch the entire thing, leave a comment, and hit the like button, and subscribe if you like what you see, okay? Now, what I see is some fire, some earth, and some majors. Fire, earth, major arcana. What we see over here, more majors, fire, and water. So it's pretty good. What we're kind of missing is too much air energy. And that's fine, because you know what? I don't like the air energy very much most days. The air energy that we do see is a little bit of this Mercury energy. Okay, this is, I think, all the air that we need. All the air that we need. Mercury is over here taking care of all of the air energy, all of the communication, all of the interpersonal stuff, I think is pretty well taken care of with you. I think you've got your close people to you. You've got your friends, your family, your loved ones. I think everybody's having a good time, I think you are as well. I think you're in a very kind of nurturing, productive kind of mode. I feel like you are, I'm getting this impression that you're like, what is it, that you're Christmas shopping. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're just maybe not literally, okay. But I feel like you're in a kind of a sensual mood, right? I feel like you're creating luxury and creating abundance and creating a good time for everyone. It's like you're doing things behind the scenes, though. You're doing things like you're making investments, you're making purchases, you're building something, you are planning something for someone for the future. That's what I'm saying, like kind of a Christmas shopping vibe. You're already in this mood where you they're gonna love it. And these are your people. This is your friends or your family, your loved ones. Could be a spouse, could be your children. But you're in this mood of really, really taking care of stuff. It's almost as if you kind of know a secret. You know something you really want to tell everybody, but you can't yet. You can't yet. And maybe that's what this vibe is that I'm feeling. Maybe you really do. You've got something going on. You want to tell everybody you're so excited. It is going to lead to such tremendous success for you, for everybody. It's like Christmas is going to come in July. You can't tell anybody yet, right? And I feel that it's like, I want to know now. Like, you're getting me very curious. And with the Empress here, it's just like, can you keep that secret? People are going to look at you and think, something's up with you. I don't know if you're glowing. I don't know if there's, something going on at work or in your private life or in your internal world. I don't know if you're, let's just say maybe you're expecting something, okay? Because I feel like there's this real, like the Empress, it's kind of is kind of the mom of the tarot a little bit, right? It has these very nurturing, very fertile, very providing, very comforting and caring and protective qualities, right? It's also the potential for all of these, right? So this, and it's not, maybe not literally, being pregnant with another living being, but you're pregnant with something, an idea, an opportunity, a business, a financial windfall that's coming. Something is in the works with you and you're not telling anybody. And damn it, now I want to know. Another reason why this is all coming together in this manner is because of this Queen of Pentacles. So this is someone that's really sitting on a secret right now. There's something very major, something very important that's coming down the line in a few months that is going to be absolutely amazing. People are going to be just thrilled, overjoyed. Something that doesn't just affect you, it affects the people in your world, in your circle, okay? It kind of feels to me that it's something about business or financially related. But then, looking at some of these other cards, maybe it is like a child. Maybe you are expecting a child or something. Just because the way just all the cards that we have here. If you look at the overhead and you see these cards, I don't know what else we could really assume here. You're glowing, you're radiant, you've got something that you're holding within you that is going to brighten the world, right? That is going to it's going to illuminate all of the darkness in the world. It's really that intense for me, and it's almost kind of blinding, all of the way the light is reflecting from these cards, especially down here, the Sun card. Now this could literally be a child within you, okay? And that's not necessarily the case, but that's the vibe, that's the energy that's here, okay? So whatever it is that you're kind of sitting on, that you are trying to keep secret, it's going to have a very major effect on the rest of the world, on your people, your circle, okay? Now, we may continue with the metaphor of an actual literal child, but that's not necessarily the case, okay? It doesn't have to be that. So I ask you to connect with the cards and use your own intuition to apply these cards and these energies to your life, even if the details are different, okay? But there is something that's cooking right now that is going to really be a major improvement, a major change in your life and in the lives of the people that you care about, okay? It could be something financial that is coming down the line. It could be a big purchase. Maybe you're purchasing a home and you've kind of yet to tell anyone that. Maybe you're purchasing something for someone else. I kind of like I said, it kind of feels like a Christmas vibe here. Something major is going on. In the recent past, I feel like you've got some good news. I feel like you got like a clean bill of health, or you got some exciting. It almost feels like some exciting health news or something, or some kind of news that really just brightened your day. Like more than that. That phrase doesn't even cut it. Something that really just like brightened the entire universe for you. All of your cares and worries, all of your concerns, any darkness or sorrow that was there is gone. Right? It's gone. It's almost as if you finally had that opportunity, or you finally have gone through that doorway to fulfill your purpose, because this card, Nine of Wands, Strength card, Sun and Moon conjoined, it's a real connection with your the core of your being, right? And another card that kind of suggests that there's a child here coming. It's a real connection with your spirit, with your soul, with your internal truth, your internal reality, right? Your sense of purpose, your sense of destiny, the sense of your meaning for your life, right? I feel like you got some really good news that is showing the unlimited possibilities, or just this really exciting thing that's coming, that you still have work to do, right? To finalize everything and really get the ball rolling. But when it does start rolling, it is the beginning of the rest of your life. This is the seed. This is the kind of the birth of this thing. This is whatever this energy is sitting on is going to eventually be born into the world, and it's going to change the world. It's going to be this radiant thing, idea, project, creation, whatever it is. And I'm so curious now what it is that you are kind of gestating. What is it that you're working on, you know? But in the immediate future, yes, it's going to come to fruition. It's going to be born into the world, but it's still going to need a lot of love and care from that point, you know? It's still going to need a lot of nurturing. And that's the kind of vibe that you're in now, where it's not like, it's just not, no, you don't snap your fingers and the world is different. Everything's changed, right? This thing is coming down the line, and it's going to be born into the world. It's still going to need a lot of help to grow it into what it can become, okay? If this is a new business that you're starting, if this is some windfall of money, maybe you won the lottery or something, right? It's still going to take a lot of work, a lot of focus and effort and planning, and just there's going to be some headaches in there, you know. But it has such an amazing potential, and it indicates something really tremendous for your life. And this is kind of just the beginning of it. Okay, right now, you're trying to just keep this secret to yourself. Pretty soon, next few months, it's going to be unleashed on the world, and it's going to be amazing. That's going to be the real start of things. Okay, the next few months, the real start of things. You do have this Six of Wands energy above you, and I think you are the type of person that you feel like your success is everyone's success. You know, the things that you are gaining, the increase that you're seeing in your life, it's not just for you. It's not something that you hoard and covet. It's something that's there for everyone, for your people, you know, for your close friends and family member, your circle. It's something that's going to benefit everyone, not just you. You could probably, if you were that type of person, you could keep it to yourself and hoard it and covet it, and you wouldn't want to tell anyone. It'd be a different vibe here if you were that way, but you're not that way. Your abundance is their abundance too. You know, Six of Wands. This is a real harmonious. This is like the ideal kind of family. You know, the ideal kind of relationship or group of friends, or even in the workplace or something. This is just like the ideal group of people. You know, everybody is supporting each other. There's honesty, there's love, there's commitment. And just because you're keeping this thing a secret doesn't mean you're a dishonest person. Okay, that's not what I mean. Everybody is there to lift each other up. It's like, you know, it's like what we want our family to be. That's what we strive for, I think, in all of our communities. You know, our immediate community, just in our house with our family, in our neighborhood, in our larger town or city, in our world. We want that sense of community. We want to trust that everybody has everybody's best interest at heart. We know that's not really the way the world works, but that's what we strive for. And I think you're that kind of person, that you're a little bit idealistic, you know, but you've learned not to really fight against the negative, fight against the what you consider to be the injustice or the disharmony or the dysfunction of things. No, instead of fighting against what you don't like, you rather support and nurture and contribute to those things that you do like. Okay, so trying to accomplish the same thing but two different approaches. Okay, rather than fighting against what we see that's wrong with the world, we instead focus on the things that are right with the world and try to build those up. Okay, and I think that's what you're doing. I think that's your mindset. We also have, like we started to talk about, this Sun card at the bottom, underneath it all. This is your kind of personal radiance. This is you. You really are glowing right now, and I think people are going to start wondering why. I think that it's going to be difficult for you to keep this secret because you want to let everybody know. You want to tell everybody, but for some reason you can't yet. Maybe you're waiting for the thing to actually materialize before you kind of let the cat out of the bag. I don't know why the cat's in the bag anyway. But you have this really intense personality, this really like friendly vibe about you. You know, I think people really love to be around you. I think that you are a natural leader, but not in a kind of Aries leadership way, not in a very like kind of front of the line leadership or commanding or like a general, you know, giving orders. No, you're a leader just kind of by your nature, by your example, by your calmness, by your cheerfulness. Again, the Sun card, it really harmonizes with the Six of Wands here, and it's like you don't focus on getting rid of the things that you don't like. You focus on enhancing the things that you do like, that are working, that are good, that are healthy. Kind of ignore the bad, reward the good kind of thing, you know? And I feel like this is kind of your vibe. And I feel like people are very attracted to that. I feel like you have a lot of people in your life. Like you're very popular, but you don't let everybody get super close. You know, you're selective in some ways where you don't let everybody into your house to sit on your couch and put their feet up. But those people that you do allow over, it's their home too. Make yourself at home. Take your shoes off. Relax. Get a drink. You know, you can have the remote for the TV. You're very inviting, very warm, very comforting and nurturing, very accepting of people. Like I said, you are very popular, but you're very discerning on who you really let into your, you know, your kind of your inner sanctum. You know. We're going to move to the path of the Serpent now. We start out with the Two of Wands here, and this is, I think, some indication now that into the future, once this thing materializes, okay, whatever it is, a baby, business, whatever. When that materializes, you're going to have to be a little bit more discerning even, right? We said the Sun card, you're kind of radiating your energy, your light to pretty much everyone. You're very popular. You're discerning. You don't let everybody into your, you know, into your living room. You're going to have to be even more selective now. You know, this is a real, now there has to be a little bit more vigilance. Now you need a little bit more of this kind of Aries energy, this kind of bark and orders energy. And interesting, this is Mars in Aries. This card rules Mars in Aries. So this is now a little bit more of that, you know, being like the general or the commander and being a little bit more strict with the kinds of energies that you let into your life. Because again, you're trying to grow this thing. Whatever this is that materializes still needs a lot of work and support and love and attention and effort to really grow it, whatever it may be. So you're going to have to be even more strict and discerning, more commanding of your space and more watchful, you know. It's kind of going to be a little bit of a shift for you. Thankfully, we have this Mercury energy in our environment, in our relationships, and as our kind of one of our greatest assets. This is the energy that's really going to be in abundance with you. And this is, on the one hand, a free-flowing communication. So it's going to feel really good for you when this thing materializes, and now you're able to talk about it. Okay. Now it's almost like a flood of communication is going to happen because you've been keeping it in. Whatever reason, you haven't been able to share it with people. But now, once that time comes, once this thing materializes, all of this communication can flow. And I think you're going to just be like talking nonstop because you've kept all of this excitement pent up within you. Now it's all going to come flooding out. And that's Mercury. Now, the interesting thing is that we're coming off of this Two of Wands, very serious, very in control, very strict, disciplined, not just letting everybody come over. This is like a real, got to lock the doors now. You got to keep this thing safe. Mercury can kind of get carried away in this joy and this excitement and this enthusiasm and this sharing, this communication. And especially when we've got a 3 of Cups coming next, it's almost like you were supposed to be keeping watch at the door, and now we come in and you're off in the corner with your group of buddies, and you've forgotten about your job, you know? So there's a little bit of this fear that you're going to get carried away by all of the good vibes here. You know, it's you're so excited about something that I think part of you is kind of scared of when it comes, because it's going to be such an overwhelming joy that you don't know how you're going to deal with all of that and still kind of stay focused and stay on track and calm yourself down, come back to the real world and take care of your responsibilities, do what needs to be done. So there is a tendency, I think, in all of us really, when we're that excited about something, we almost don't want it to happen, because we know how good it's going to feel, that it's going to be almost overwhelmingly good, okay? Overwhelmingly joyful. And that's kind of what we got with these two, especially coming off the 2 of Wands. And now the next card, though, is interesting, because this is some really grounding earth energy. This is the Hierophant. This is the focus on that part of ourselves, that part of our minds, maybe our spirit, maybe our guardian angel, maybe our spirit guide, maybe our God, Goddess, deity, the universal mind. Whatever our kind of Hierophant is, whatever our higher consciousness is, we're going to be relying on that to keep us grounded, to keep us focused on our responsibilities, so that we don't get carried away by all of this good energy, you know. This is the energy that's going to keep us on track. It's going to keep us grounded. This card is ruled by Taurus. And Taurus is that steady earth energy, that steady work, okay? Not too little, not too much, doesn't get carried away, very steady, very steady. And this is also an idea that now that we can let the cat out of the bag, we can then bring other people in to help us. Okay, it's not just a secret that we're carrying around alone. It's materializing. It's working now. It's going. It's the ball has started rolling. Now we can get help from outside. So this is also a lot of resources around us that we're utilizing. Our friends, our family, professional services, whatever it takes to keep us on track, to keep everything organized and running smoothly. You know, so this is literal outside help. This is also the help that you get from within or from above. Okay, it's both. And that's the thing with the earth energy. The earth contains the spirit. Matter and energy are interchangeable, right? They're the same. So this is a card that's talking about literal help in the manifested world, but then also the subtle spiritual help that we get. Okay, so it's doing both. That's what I love about the earth energy. It's not just physical matter, you know. It's not just the atoms and how they're arranged and the things that we can touch. It has this spiritual component to it that sometimes we forget. You know, that matter is merely energy that's just kind of condensed, right? Little Bill Hicks reference there. Anyway, mystery card. What is the mystery card? Well, we've got a lot of this earth energy already. We don't have a lot of air energy here. I don't know that this is going to be some air energy. I almost feel... I almost feel like it's going to be some more water energy, but I'm thinking major arcana. We had a lot of major arcana here, but I'm thinking there's going to be some more majors. Well, let's find out what it is. It is indeed the Chariot. More major arcana. This now, look, this is exactly this spiritualized matter that we're talking about. So look at that. Right in the middle of this charioteer is this circle, this orb, this ace of discs is right there. It's the ace of discs, the ace of cups. It is that holy grail. It is whatever the secret is that you're holding within you. I mean, it could literally be that's the womb, right? And So this card really is a confirmation of the overall energy here. There is this secret you're holding on to. You're letting it kind of crystallize and grow and solidify until it materializes in the external world. And then this chariot is kind of off to the races, off and running. Okay? Right now, you kind of have to sit still, like we see both of these cards. Both the Empress and the Queen of Discs are sitting still. They're kind of sitting on the egg, you know? And that's exactly what the charioteer is doing, sitting there waiting, holding on to this valuable thing, this seed, this whatever this thing is, this holy grail, waiting for the right time to get moving. Okay? And the right time, I don't know if the right time is when the baby's born or when the contracts are signed or when the building is built. I don't know. The details don't really matter here. The details matter to you. And maybe, again, leave me some comments. Let me know what some of these details are because I'm intensely curious. But the Chariot is a really good confirmation card here. And I think this is saying that, yeah, when the time is right, everything is going to just function smoothly. Everything's going to be on track. You just have to wait for the right moment. And I'm very excited. This is very exciting. We're going to do an extended. If you want to stick around, click on the link that's right here. You can have access to all of the extended readings. This was your weekly reading, March 12 through 18, on Dove and Serpent Tarot.